on your side. This is Channel 7 News at 5.
Well, good evening. We begin tonight with an expansion of authority for Arkansas corrections officers. They can now perform some of the functions of ICE agents.
It comes after the State Department of Corrections entered into a memorandum of agreement with the federal agency. Channel 7's Andrew Mobley has the story. Andrew.
The agreement allows authorized corrections officers to identify potential illegal immigrants in state custody and turn them over to ICE for deportation. Act 654, passed this year by Arkansas's legislature, mandates that the Division of Correction participate in the federal 287G program, which allows ICE to delegate authority to state and local law enforcement to perform immigration officer functions under the agency's oversight. The program has multiple models of varying scope. Act 654 compelled DOC to participate in the warrant service officer model, which allows correction officers to execute warrants against inmates identified by ICE as potentially deportable. But last week, DOC went a step further and adopted the jail enforcement model.
The jail enforcement model is a much more aggressive model, kind of going all in on involving ICE.
That model gives selected corrections officers the power to interrogate any person in a detention facility who they believe to be a non-citizen, and arrest and turn them over to ICE for deportation proceedings. An immigrant advocacy group in Northwest Arkansas is concerned that the increased ICE activity in state detention centers will lead to even less accountability, especially considering recent reports of immigration enforcement mistakes.
U.S. citizens are being detained as well. There was a man 2 or 3 days ago detained here in Northwest Arkansas for a minor traffic violation, and then the Bang County Department, Sheriff's Department decided to put a ICE hold on him. If things like this are happening publicly, like, I worry what's going to happen privately in the Department of Corrections with ICE involvement.
Those issues aside, can often understaffed DOC facilities spare corrections officers to participate in hands-on immigration enforcement that the memo says they are to exercise during the course of their normal duties?
There's serious questions as to whether or not this is distracting from the primary mission of a state agency like the Department of Corrections.
Arkansas law enforcement agencies, specifically sheriff's offices, are required at minimum by Act 654 to apply to ICE's warrant service officer program, but may participate in the jail enforcement model if they so choose. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
All right, thanks a lot, Andrew. For more coverage on the increased cooperation between Arkansas state and local law enforcement and ICE, visit KATV.com.